Any video game that's been around for more than a few years is bound to release either intentional or unintentional overpowered mechanics, and Call of Duty Zombies is no stranger to this. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over certain mechanics across all of Treyarch Zombies that range from not very overpowered to incredibly busted. And for this list, we will be excluding wonder weapons, because if wonder weapons were on this list, it would pretty much just be a wonder weapon ranking video. And guys, the list in this video is completely my own opinion, and some mechanics in the game can easily be swapped around with other mechanics. Also, there are going to be things that I left out that I didn't think of, things that I missed, things that I overlooked. So if you guys feel like anything should have been added to this video, drop a comment down below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into this. Starting off, we have equipment stacking. In World at War, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, you can stack equipment that you purchase off the wall. Now, while this might not seem inherently overpowered, this is actually crucial to high round strategies. The way that this works is you buy equipment off the wall and it gets replenished every single round. So before the round ends, you make sure to drop the equipment in a corner where the zombies will not detonate it. So when you're going for high rounds and you run out of ammo, you can grab every single piece of equipment that you dropped and you can stack it, and hopefully you can force a drop. For the next overpowered thing, we're moving on over to Mob of the Dead and the afterlife system. So with Mob of the Dead, they completely reworked the revive system and got rid of quick revive and replaced it with the afterlife system. The afterlife system is crucial with how the map works and obtaining plane parts and turning on the power. But on Mob of the Dead solo, you can have up to 3 afterlives per round. So in theory, you could take one down every single round all the way up until round 200. Now, I think this is a great system, but I'm glad it stayed on Mob of the Dead, because with the tight quarters and the weapon selection, it was crucial for this game's high round strategy. Moving on over to the first weapon of this list, we have the Black Ops 1 crossbow. While unpack-a-punched is not very effective, but when pack-a-punched, you actually turn the crossbow into a monkey bomb, and upgrade it has 12 shots. So combining this with monkey bombs, you have up to 15 monkey bombs at a time. And while the crossbow damage does fall off in the high rounds, it is solely the reason such a high round is obtainable. For the first perk of this video, we have World at War's Veruct Juggernog. Now, if you didn't know, on World at War's Veruct, the Jug actually does not give you more hits, it actually regens your health. And this was incredibly busted on this map. You could take up to 10 hits before going down. For the next more slightly overpowered thing, we have Black Ops 2's Buried Time Bomb. Now, thank God this was only limited to Buried, because this thing was incredibly overpowered. Not only could you reset back to the round you placed the time bomb down on as a safe barrier, but you could also duplicate your money infinitely. Staying on Buried for the next overpowered thing, this one might be a tad controversial, but we have Leroy. Now, Leroy was the first of his kind in the COD Zombies series, and he made Buried what it truly is. But my God, was he busted. You had to use him to open up parts around the map, but the thing is, when you would use him to break down barriers, you would get free points. And if you gave Leroy candy, he would turn into a rage machine and kill the zombies for you. You could also get Leroy to build the buildables for you. If you put one part down on a bench and gave him candy, he would run around the map, collect all the other parts, and you didn't have to worry about building a single thing on this map. He could also lock down the box for you so that you never had to chase it around the map. And if you give him candy by the chalk section, he will grab the chalk writings off the wall and he will place them around the map for you. By bringing him next to a power-up and giving him candy, he will do some voodoo magic and change the drop for you. And lastly, you can get Leroy to reroll the box for you. If you bring him next to the box after a box spin and give him candy, once again he'll do more voodoo magic and reroll the box. On Black Ops 1's Moon, they introduced something called the Hacker. And this device is essential to Moon's gameplay, and I think it's a little bit more overpowered than Leroy. The Hacker has so many abilities on this map. It can refund perks for you, you can hack a box location for a one-time hit, you can use it to re-roll the box for you, you can hack a drop into a max ammo, and not only can you use it to re-roll the box for you, if you hack it again, it actually turns into a weapon drop for your co-op players. And with this device, you can actually lock the box in the biodome. The way you do this is you do the one-time hack on every single box location around the map, and this will keep the box from moving out of the biodome. If you pack a punch a wall weapon and then hack the wall weapon, your pack-a-punched ammo will be cheaper. And lastly, you can use the Hacker to close the gates at pack-a-punch, giving you more time. Now, a little bit more overpowered than Leroy and the Hacker, I'm going to give this one to the Black Ops 2 Perma perks. On the Victus map, if you do certain things in certain ways, you can obtain Perma perks. Now, the three that I think are the most overpowered is the Box Perma perk, Perma Jug, and Perma Tombstone. To get the Box Perma perk, all you got to do is take the first few selections of the box that it gives you, not letting anything disappear in the mystery box. Once you do this a couple times, you will see a green glow, and now the box RNG is going to be in your favor. And in this clip, within just a few hits, I ended up getting the Paralyzer, the Mark II, and the Time Bomb. The way you get Perma Tombstone is if you get 4 perks before round 5, and then you take it down. When you get revived, it'll take away 1 perk, but you get to keep away the rest of your perks. And the way you get Perma Jug is if you go down 3 times in a row without killing any zombies, it will give you Perma Jug. You can take up to 4 hits at once without ever needing to buy Jug. And yes, this will stack on co-op. For my sleeper pick of this list, I have the Black Ops 2 Bank. The Bank is so overlooked and it is so incredibly overpowered. On the Victus maps, once again, on round 1, you can get as much money as you want that you have in the bank by doing absolutely nothing. And this wouldn't be that broken if it was just on one map, but the fact that it spreads across 3 different maps on the game makes it super overpowered. Now, for one of the most busted box weapons in the game that is not a wonder weapon, we have Black Ops 4's Helion salvo. Some people even deem this to be a wonder weapon because of how incredibly overpowered it is. This launcher, when upgraded, can easily take you to round 50 on any Black Ops 4 map. Staying on Black Ops 4, something a little bit more overpowered is the shield. Now, the shield on each map is relatively easy to build, and my god is this thing busted. For every single high round strat on Black Ops 4, they all use the shield because you can just keep replenishing the shield every single time it breaks. For the second perk on this list, we have Black Ops 3's Widow's Wine. Now, Black Ops 3 introduced Widow's Wine, and I don't really know if they play tested with it that much, but if you paired Widow's Wine with a shield, you could literally take out an entire round of zombies solely by using Widow's Wine. And it's crazy, you can actually pick up more Widow's Wine grenades so you can keep using its ability over and over and over. Now, Black Ops 4 was an incredibly busted game, but I think the cherry on top is the Black Ops 4 specialist weapons. From the start of the game, by doing absolutely nothing, you can use 1 of 8 specialist weapons. That's pretty much a free wonder weapon that you get to use every couple minutes or so. Now, for one of the more overpowered things in new zombies has to be field upgrades. Once again, like the BO4 specialist, this just recharges every couple minutes or so, and these field upgrades are the biggest bailout of all time. The 3 that come to mind are Black Ops 6's Aether Shroud and Frenzy Guard, but also Ring of Fire in Black Ops Cold War. Now, in my opinion, one of the most overpowered and consistent things in COD Zombies has to be the traps. Now, not every single trap in COD Zombies is overpowered, but the ones that come to mind are the Shinonuma Flogger that only costs 750 points and can end the entire round for you. The Kino Fire Trap, which is essential to Kino's high round strategy. The Blood of the Dead New Industries Trap, which is literally the entire high round strat, is incredibly busted. And even though traps are kind of a thing in the past in Zombies, even on the new BO7 Van Dorn farm, the entire high round strategy is just activating this trap and making sure that it does not kill you. Now, slightly more overpowered than the traps in Call of Duty Zombies, without a doubt, has to be the Cold War equipment. Now, I know a lot of this equipment made its way into BO6, but every single Cold War high round is just spamming equipment from the equipment table. And on D Machine, you don't even need to leave the first room. That's how incredibly busted the equipment system is on Black Ops Cold War. Now, the third most overpowered thing in COD Zombies has to be the Black Ops 3 AATs, aka the alternate ammo types. Once you pack your weapon in Black Ops 3, you can repack it for only 2,500 points and obtain one of 5 special abilities. The two main ones that are incredibly overpowered are Blast Furnace and Turned. While all 5 actually can carry you to super high rounds, those two are just the most used and the best ones to have. Every single Black Ops 3 high round strat utilizes, wonder weapons, special abilities, but everybody still uses one of the 5 alternate ammo types because they can take any gun and turn it into an infinite killing machine. Now, more overpowered than alternate ammo types has to be the Black Ops 6 create-a class system as a whole. Now, I know Cold War had a very, very similar create-a class system, but Cold War was an arguably easier game because Black Ops 6 turned up the intensity just a little bit. But the create-a class system on Black Ops 6 is so incredibly overpowered because you can set your starting gun to whatever you want with whatever attachments you want, and also all your weapons out of the box and off the wall carry the weapon preset that you created for them. And honestly, on Black Ops 6, you don't even need to obtain the wonder weapons. Certain weapons with a certain attachments, and also when you upgrade them, will carry you to round 100 with no problem. And if you guys hadn't guessed this one already, the most overpowered thing in all of COD Zombies has to be Gobblegums. They were first introduced in BO3 and made a return in BO6. I don't know why I personally like the BO3 Gobblegum system just a little bit more than BO6, but they are pretty much the exact same thing. If you don't know what Gobblegums do, for literally no money at the start of each round, you can get some crazy ability for completely free. And these abilities range from giving you every single perk at the start of the game, to giving you every single drop at the same time, to making it where the zombies will completely avoid you, and even less powerful ones like getting a packed weapon out of the box and grabbing a packed weapon off the wall. And that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. If you guys felt like I left anything out that should have made it on the list, let me know, because I am definitely down to make a revised list or a completely separate one. And like always, guys, I will see you guys next time.